Hi, I'm Julie from Thermo Kitchen, and today we are making rum balls. So Merry Christmas everybody. We're just a few weeks out from Christmas and now is a fabulous time to get started on those things that you can make ahead of time, and rum balls is just perfect for that. So what we've got is dark chocolate. Now I don't want you to get fussy with your dark chocolate. Doesn't need to be 70% cocoa solids or anything like that. Actually, the higher the cocoa solids, the more bitter the chocolate is. So I've just gone for regular Cadbury's baking chocolate with 45% cocoa solids. Okay, now what we're going to do with that is we're going to come over to our TM6 and we're going to press the little house button. Now that puts us in manual mode. So we're going to add the broken down chocolate into the TM6, pop the lid on, and then we're going to just mill it so that it's easier to melt. So we're going to put 3 seconds on the clock, tap the blade speed and turn that to speed 9. And there we go. So we can see that that's actually made a nice sort of powdery crumb out of that. I'm just going to scrape down the bowl. And now we're going to melt our chocolate. Now we don't want to make it too hot, because if we make it hot, then we're going to have to wait for it to cool down again. So all we're going to do is come over here and put 1 minute on the clock. Tap the temp and put that on 50, and then put it on just a soft spoon. Okay, so that's going to melt our chocolate down, ready for our other ingredients. So we will be adding our rum into the chocolate. Now for the rum, we only use 50 mils. So I've just used this, it's a Buckeye rum, comes in a 150 ml bottle. I tend to make a couple of batches of rum balls over the Christmas period, and 150 mils is really good because that's 3 batches of rum balls. We're also going to be adding Christmas cake. So it's a dark Christmas cake. Now you wouldn't go ahead and put your beautiful home-baked Christmas cake in these rum balls. Just the fact that we're adding chocolate and rum to it makes the rum balls really nice and moist and tasty anyway, just with a commercially prepared fruitcake. It doesn't matter how dry the fruitcake is, with all these yummy ingredients, it ends up being a really nice rum ball. Okay, we'll take a look at that. Super, so this is mostly melted now, and that's all we need because we're going to add the rum to this. So it's 50 mils of rum, or 50 grams of rum, and then we're going to continue to heat for another minute. So tap the big one and turning this on for 1 minute, and again 50 degrees, tap again, soft spoon. Okay, so that's then going to combine the chocolate and the rum, and it's going to be smooth by the time that minute's finished, and we'll be ready to add our chocolate cake. Okay, so now that's ready for our cake. So we're going to add our cake 1 piece at a time. So I'm just going to pop the lid on. I'm going to put 30 seconds on the clock. And we're going to add the cake and through the hole. So I'm going to pop this onto speed 4. Okay, now we're going to scrape down the bowl and then we'll put it on for another 30 seconds. So just scraping down. And 30 seconds. No temp, speed 4. Okay, fabulous. So that's our mixture. Now it's going to be really, really sticky and a bit difficult to deal with. So I'm going to wet my hands so that it doesn't stick to my hands too much. Now, once we put this in the fridge, it actually hardens up nicely and you'll have perfect rum balls. So just a moment and I will wash my hands. Okay, so I've left them so that they've got a bit of moisture on them. And I'm just rolling and then dropping in the sprinkles. And that's my first rum ball. Now, if your rum balls aren't perfectly round and you're a bit disappointed in the shape, don't worry, because we're going to pop these into the fridge. And once it's been in the fridge for a little while, you'll find that they tend to be a little bit more malleable, which means that you can just give them a little final shape. But realistically, these look pretty good anyway. But if you are somebody that likes everything to be perfectly symmetrical, we can still fix them up once they get a bit cooler. So even now this is getting easier to handle because the cake has started to absorb all of the rum and chocolate, and forming the circles is becoming even easier. So I'm just going to continue to do these and I'll give you a look at the end. Okay, last one. And there we go. Okay, so this is a really, really simple recipe. It's done in 5 to 10 minutes, including rolling all the little individual rum balls. And there we go, nice and simple. Pop it into the fridge and let it set. Now you will find that if you come back to it in an hour or so, if you decide that you want to round these balls a little bit more, then it's just a matter of popping them in some more of the chocolate things and just making them into a slightly rounder shape. But these are actually looking really nice. I wouldn't worry about it. The rum balls now can be kept in the fridge for months. There's literally nothing in them that you need to worry about. Obviously chocolate is fine. Fruitcake lasts forever. Rum will preserve anything. So this is something that you really can get in and do ahead of time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to join me on our Thermo Kitchen Facebook group. Happy cooking!